Good morning, children. We are talking about what do animals eat. Yesterday I am discussing about rumination. Rumination takes place in which animals? Herbivorous animals. What are those herbivorous animals? Cow, then buffalo, camel, sheep, goat. These all come under herbivorous animals. What is the way of taking food by the cow? Means first cow will swallow the food. It will not chew the food. First what it will do? It swallows the food, and where it will give? It keeps the food in its stomach, and slowly, leisurely it sits and brings back the food from its stomach, and it starts chewing with its mouth, tongue and teeth. Got the point here? So coming to here, animals like cow, buffalo, camel, etc. chew food very quickly and swallow and store it in a part of their stomach. After some time, they take food materials back from the stomach to the mouth and chew it again. This process is called as rumination, that yesterday we discussed. Then how much and how little? What is this how much and how little? Generally elephants. When we talk about elephants, we know that they need a lot of food. Is it correct or not? Means not in what cages or not in what is that? We have to tell tons of food is needed for the elephant. So eat leaves, branches, plants and fruits. It is also, it won't depend on the flesh of the animals. It is an herbivorous which are available in the forest. Think how much food an elephant need to eat per day. Okay, the larva, how much it needs? Around nearly 150 tons to like that, nearly 200 tons like that it needs the food. The larva of a crane fly. When we are talking about the crane fly, what we can say means the crane fly will, after it becomes smooth or adult, it will not take the food. When it is in the larva stage itself, it feeds on mulberry leaves for 32. How about silkmoth we discussed? It feeds on the mulberry leaves for 30 to 35 days. In the same way, this happens. The larva of a crane fly eat a lot, but after changing to adult, a crane fly does not eat at all. The first thing is, when it is in the larva stage only, they feed on the mulberry leaves for 30 to 35 days, and they will form a cocoon around itself, and from the cocoon within 2 to 3 weeks a silk moth will come out. That silk moth will not take any food. Did you understand? When it is in the larva stage only. Activity 7. How a dog gets its food. How a dog gets its food? If it is a pet dog, we will arrange food for that one. If it is a street dog, whatever it gets outside, it depends on that one. Then in which way it is going to find out? We know that the dog sniffs the food. Sniffing means what? It smells and identifies the food. And what are the methods it is using? Means it goes with the tongue. It licks the food. It tears the flesh of the animals. Then it uses its mouth, tongue, teeth, claws. Everything are used by the dog. Now observe a dog in your surroundings. How it gets its food. Write your observations in the space given below. Just now I told for you. What is the way? Question C here. What does it do to find out the food? To find out the food, it uses its two senses. What are those? Vision and smell. What are the two senses used by the dog? Means it uses its vision and it uses its eyes to find out the food. Which parts are involved in taking the food? Which parts are involved? Mouth, tongue, teeth, claws. These all are involved in taking the food. How does a dog eat meat? It catches with its claws and tear the flesh with its teeth. Did you understand? How does a dog eat meat? Means it catches with the claws and it tears with the teeth. How does a dog drink water? It uses its tongue. What it will do? It licks the what is that liquid? In liquid stage, when it is taking any liquid, it uses its tongue to lick the food. Got the point here? Then dog eat food by using their sharp teeth and tongue. Wild animals, not only dog, wild animals like lion, tiger, fox, wolf, these all comes under the category of the dog itself. Okay, they also uses their mouth, teeth, claws, tongue, everything to tear the flesh of the animals, and also have sharp teeth. Can you say how they get their food? Now, if it is a dog, if we provide, it will take the food. But these all animals like lion, tiger, fox, wolf, they will chase, they will run back of the animal, they will hunt the animal and tear the flesh of the animals and eat. Got the point here? When we are taking the dog means if we provide it is taking, or we can find the dogs also will be back. But when we are seeing about lion, tiger, wolf, fox, etc., they will tear the flesh of the animals and they will eat. Animals that hunt have strong legs to run, sharp claws to catch, and sharp teeth to tear flesh. Did you understand? Catch this point here. Animals that hunt have strong legs to run. They will run, and we will see a lion or tiger chasing a deer. How the deer with fear it will go on running. But finally the tiger and lion will catch the neck of the deer and they will kill. So they will have a good leg power to run, and they will have sharp claws to catch and sharp teeth to take. Did you understand? Rabbits and squirrels, when we are coming to them, they are very soft. They also have teeth. Their teeth will be useful for seeds, tubers, fruits, leaves, etc. by using. So, wild animals, soft domestic animals, if you are taking them. Wild animals will have sharp teeth and claws. When we are taking these rabbits and squirrels, what will happen? They are very soft. They are also having teeth and claws. But they will eat only seeds, tubers, leaves, etc. Do you know how cat and dog use their teeth? Last day only I gave you the difference between a dog and cat. In which way they will identify the food, in which way they will take the food, how the cat will take the food and how the dog will take the food. Already I discussed with you. So we can see sharp teeth in a cat or dog's mouth. They tear flesh of animals by using these sharp teeth. Did you even see how a cat hunts a rat? It also, what it will do? First it will hide and find out. When it sees the rat, it runs. Again the rat will go into a hole. Again what it will do? It will move back and it will be very quiet and hides. Again when it sees the rat coming out, it goes and catches that one. So Tom and Jerry game only will go on between cat and rat. That's why we are telling Tom and Jerry. Okay, what do you feel about its concentration and action while hunting? While hunting, what is its concentration will be on the rat only. It will be very calm, quiet, it hides and find out when the rat will be coming out from that hole. It will not make any nonsense, it will not give a chance for a rat to know that the cat is there. That much quiet. That's why in our house if we are doing anything quiet, calm means our family members will tell, పిల్లిలకి ఏంటది calmగా చేస్తున్నాం. Why? Because if a cat comes to our house and drinks the milk, we don't know. It comes very quiet. It observes anyone is watching it. Calmly it comes and drinks the milk and go off. So even the rat also cannot identify. That much quiet the cat will be there, hides and find out and take the rat. Got the point here? Activity 8. Using tongue. Animals which are using their tongue. Frog. What is the work of the frog? Yesterday only I told. It is having a sticky tongue. So the insect sits on that sticky tongue means it swallows it. When we take a cow, it uses for chewing the food. When we take a dog, it uses tongue for licking. One sticky tongue, the other one for chewing purpose, the third one for licking purpose. So all are using their tongue but in different manners. For taking the food, each and every person uses the tongue but they are using in different manners. Then getting food without hunting. We told just now like cat, dog, then wild animals, they all will hunt the animals to find out the food we discussed. Is it correct or not? Now what we are going to talk means getting food without hunting. How can we get? Which animals will get the food without hunting? Some animals get their food by hunting and some others without hunting. What are those? Who are those animals? Write about the way in which at least two animals that do not hunt and get the food. What are those? Is it surprising? It's a very interesting thing to watch. A duck. Duck also will have teeth. Did you understand? But it uses its teeth to filter water, but not to kill the animal. What it will do, you know? It filters the water and find out the fishes in the water or worms in the water, holds with its teeth, but it won't bite. It holds with its teeth and it swallows. That is the work of a duck. Did you understand? It is a very interesting to watch how duck catches its food. Duck also have teeth, but they are not like the teeth of a cow or a lion. What is the work of their teeth? They are not useful in grinding food. They won't hunt the animal. Just they will filter it. They act as filters to get food from water. That teeth they will use as filters and find out the fishes from that one, and they swallows that. Got the point here? So next one. Similarly, fish also does like that. What are the two animals which will not hunt and take the food? Means one is duck, the other one is fish. One is duck and the other one is fish. Similarly, fish too have teeth which are used for the same purpose as that of the duck. Got the point here? What are the two animals? Duck and fish will not hunt the animals for the sake of food. Next one, how leeches get their food. Leeches. Mostly where we will see these leeches means in villages we can see these leeches. Near the fields. Okay. Where wet water will be present. Telugulo jalagalu anna. They will be black, sticky in nature. Okay, how they will be? They will be black and sticky in nature. If they stick to our body, what will happen means, if we catch with our hand and if we try to remove them, they will not come out. Got the point here? That much hard it will be. Means we have to cut that part, or we have to put a fire there, then only it will be removed, or salt or something we have to give, then only the leeches will be removed from our body. What is the work of these leeches? They will suck the blood. They will suck. Which blood, you know? Not the pure blood. The impure blood which is present in our body will be taken by the, it will be on the animals and it will be on the human beings also, these leeches. What is the work of leeches? Means leeches will suck the blood from human beings and animals. Did you understand? But it is very, very difficult. It pains. It will not be removed from animal's body or human being's body. What is that? In which way they will suck the blood means leeches will have suckers. Now for animals, how they are having teeth, tongue, legs, etc. For this one they will have suckers. They will use these suckers to suck the blood from human beings and animals. If you are having a buffalo shed or cow shed in your houses, what happens always, these cows will put the dung, urine, everything, no? Because of that you can see that mosquitoes will be there, houseflies will be there, and where the wetness is there, as I said, there the leeches will come and sit on the animals. Then the people who will go to fields also, they can see near to our houses any fields are there, means what will happen, we can see snakes will be there, frogs will be there, the leeches will be there. These all will come to our houses. We must be careful, we have to observe that one. Now let us see, when we walk on the bank of ponds, canals, etc., we can see different kinds of animals. We can see leeches, snails, earthworms. Okay, snails and earthworms are not harmful for us, but leeches are harmful for us. Got the point here? What is the body part? The earthworm uses its skin to identify. Okay, scales are present on the earthworm skin. It uses its skin. Snails also move from one place to another place by using its skin. People in rural areas are familiar with the leeches. As I said for you, who are in the villages, who are very close to the fields, who are very close to the rivers, who are very close, who will be with these animals there. While rearing cattle near water, they find leeches on the skin of animals. Leeches stick on the skin and suck the blood of cattle as well as humans also. They have special structures called suckers. Underline, leeches stick on the skin and suck the blood of cattle as well as human beings also. They have special structures called suckers in their mouth to do this. Do snails and earthworm also suck something from the ground? Nothing like that. So, activity 9. Mode of getting food. How we are going to get the food. Okay. Observe the following animals in your surroundings. Find out how they get their food. Observe them every day. At least 1 week you find out and see how they are getting the food. What are those animals? Lizards on the wall. Yesterday itself I told for you. How the lizards, if you want to know how the lizards are taking the food, in rainy season if you observe, it will be very clear. Why? Because in each and everyone's house we know that the lizards will be present. So in rainy season what will happen means, when it rains evening we can see that flies like ant flies will be coming near to the lights. Okay, light insects we will say. They will come near to that. These what is that, lizards slowly they will move and they will open their tongue, bend it and swallows all the insects. If you want to see that, you can observe it clearly. Spider in a web. That also, spiders also will be present in our house and we can see that how they will form the web. Just they will move their stings and the saliva which is coming from their mouth, with that they will form the webs. Hen in the garden. What the hen will do? Hen will scratch the mud with its claws. It uses its claws and scratch the soil and it finds small insects with that beak. It pokes with the beak and take the insects. We can see that one, how the hen will find out its food. Butterfly on a flower. Very interesting. It never sits properly, like you only. Students never sit properly in the class, no? They will talk, they will move from one place to another, move, turn back, turn this side, talk to others. No stability, you know, even the butterfly also will not have any stability. It sits on this flower. Wow, it is interesting. When we are going at it, it goes to another, it goes to another, it goes. So, no perfection at all. Okay, it moves from one flower to. What is the work of that one? It is having proboscis. What are two stings? What are called as proboscis. It uses that to take the nectar from the flowers. What is its work? To take the nectar from the flowers. The proboscis are used. Got the point here? Now we discussed about few animals. Then nearby cow will be there, dog will be there, cat will be there, rat will be there, cockroaches will be there. Our house is a habitat for many animals. Okay. So you can see when ants also, how they are carrying. These all are present. We are giving life for many animals in our house which are not needed for us. Ant is not needed, cockroach is not needed, lizards are not needed for us. Are they helping us in any way? But still we are giving life for them in our houses. Okay, they are enjoying with our food and with us also. So these all will be with our family. So like this you can know about different animals and in which way they are using their body parts and what type of food they are taking, you can find out. Then do you know, next one, some animals search for their food only at night. Just now I don't know, few animals are our friends in our house. Just night time, you put off the light in the kitchen. Okay, 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, again you on, you can see nicely the lizards, cockroaches, ants will be in our kitchen. Means, teacher, don't you have neatness? Why don't you keep something? Means, yes. We will do it, we will use it, we will use that, this, but that happily they will come and move in our houses. We will clean it, but it is the habitat. Okay, our house is the habitat for cockroaches, for lizards, for ants. So slowly they will come. So the animals which come for the sake of food at night are called as nocturnals. What we will say them as nocturnals, search for food at night. Some animals will come out for the sake of food at night. They are called as nocturnals. What are those animals, shall we see? Cockroaches, lizards, rats, owls, bats, moths, crickets, etc. Once again, what are those? Cockroaches, lizards, rats, owls, bats, moths, cricketers, etc. These all animals will come at night in search of food only at night. During daytime, they hide nicely. They are lazy. Daytime nicely they will sleep. Okay, and night time they will collect the food. During daytime, they hide in the dark places. These type of animals are called as nocturnals. In this lesson, total 3 definitions. This one, 3 definitions, that one. What are those? Herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous. 3 definitions with examples. That answer is important. Another 3 definitions are natural scavengers, rumination and nocturnals. These 3 definitions and examples. Total you are having 6 definitions, and with this food chain definition also will be there. These all are important, and it will be repeated in the exams. You must know about this one. Okay, now we are coming to food chain. What is food chain? There is a great balance in nature. Why? The animals are divided into 3 groups: herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. Why? Because if all the human beings are depending, all the human beings and animals are depending only on plants for the sake of food, how many people are there in the world? If all are depending on the plants, what happens to the plant life? It will end. If plant life ends, means what happens? Human and animal life also will end. Why? Because we are surviving, means we are depending on plants for our food. Not only food, mainly for oxygen. We should be alive, means we have to breathe. Who is giving this air for us? The plants are giving oxygen for us. So, if all the human beings and animals are depending on plants, means what will happen? The plant species will be reduced. If plant species is reduced, means automatically animals and human being species are reduced. Second thing you go for. We all are depending on animals for the sake of our food, not on plants. What will happen to the animal species? Total animal species will be reduced. So, God is a creator, a good creator. That's why he told, please depend on full nature, he told. Don't depend only particularly on plants, or don't depend particularly on animals. And in this also, he didn't tell all to depend on plants and all to depend on animals. He created into 3 groups. Only few will depend only on plants, few will depend only on animals, and few will depend both on plants and animals. How intelligent he is. If we are very selfish now. If something is there, we will drag that one. That because of that, the God creation is very, very good. There is a great balance in nature established among different plants and animals regarding their food habits. What will happen if all animals ate plants? Just now I told you, to maintain a balance in nature, animals follow their food habits. So, what do you find? In a pond, we can see there in the diagram, crane was given, frog was given, fishes are given, larva is given, plants are given, even crab or tortoise, these all are present in that pond. Okay? In a pond we can see eggs will be there, larva will be there, then eaten. So, what is this? A pond is a habitat for many aquatic animals. Means one is depending on other. Okay, one is depending on other for the sake of food. Now, cranes are depending on fishes. Fishes are depending on worms. Then frog is depending on worms in that. Like that, some plants. Fishes are depending on some plants. Like this, what is happening means they are depending on one another. If all the frogs are dead, then where is the food for snakes? If all the snakes are dead, where is the food for eagles? If all the eagles are dead, where is the food for vultures? Then all these are dead, where is the food for fox? So, if one species is not there, means the second one is affected with that. If that second species is not there, the third one is affected. So, overall the life will be affected. So, as a pond is present here, it is a habitat for many people. Now, food chain. here now try to draw a food chain that starts from grain and ends in a cat. Food chain cannot always be represented by a straight line. They can be branched with several food chains. We can see that. What are those? It is given here, connected to each other in the form of a web. Draw connection to show which animal eaten by whom. It will surprise you. Here what are given here? Rat, grass, dog, wolf, cat, deer, tiger, man, lion, fox, hen, worms. These all are given. How many food chains you can make with these animals? Okay, rat, grass, dog, wolf, cat, deer, tiger, man, lion, fox, hen, worms. So you try today how many food chains you can make with these animals. I will tell you tomorrow about what are those. So food chain forms a web wherever one animal depend upon more than one source and type of food. So it depends upon different animals. So see these animals what are given here and you find out which animal depends on which. We use pesticides and insecticides to protect crop. Is it correct or not? But every year a large number of frogs will die there. Did you understand? Because of they will go for the fields to drink the water. When they drink that water, because the pesticides insecticides what is present in that water, the frogs will be died. Then who will depend on frogs? The snakes will depend on frogs. So what will happen? The frogs will die. Then snakes will depend on that one. Now on the snakes, mongoose will depend. Now on the mongoose, some other will be. So what is happening? Because of just we thought we are cultivating our crops. So we should have good yield, means we are giving pesticides and insecticides. But in the fields, the frogs which are taking this water, they are dying. Now the snakes are not having the food. So these are the things happening in that particular place. So how many food chains you can prepare with this rat, grass, dog, wolf, cat, deer, tiger, man, lion, fox. Then repeat it, no problem. You can repeat, but how many food chains you can prepare with this one, you try to prepare. You guess of your own. Then tomorrow I will tell on this parts. The remaining lesson I will continue tomorrow. Thank you.